Good evening, welcome to the live stream. My name's Tim. If this is your first time here. I currently make videos on Mass Effect. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the live stream here. And so yeah, if you can come join the crew, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We have a weekly Mass Effect video and currently have 2 weekly live streams as well. We have a live stream on Tuesday where I am currently playing the Mass Effect Andromeda, so I've never actually finished it, and we have the live stream here today as well, which is the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer that we do every single Saturday. Maybe not Christmas Day though. I don't think we'll be live that day. But there you go. So let's have a look, see who's online this evening, see who's going to be playing with us. Create a new match. And we've got Curtis in the chat this evening. How are you doing, Curtis? Oh, your internet's not in. Well, I hope you're keeping safe. Hope it's not too bad a storm. Now, I believe the Cerberus guy said he would be playing. Send him an invite. Doesn't look like Takes No to be able to make it, although he did say he might be able to pop on for an hour, so we'll have a look. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's had a nice weekend. All prepared for Christmas. We've got some leveling up to do as well, so we'll do that while we're waiting. Shadow Strike is awesome. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Wonderful. Yeah, no problem. Recharge speed. Come on. Yeah, Curtis was he was all set up ready to play as well. A shame, we'll have to do it next week. I think next week will be the last one for the year. I think next Saturday. Have a quick look at the calendar here. So yeah, so there'll be a stream next Saturday, and then I'll work out what we're going to do over the next couple of ones because it's Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So probably be the 8th. After that, will be the next live stream for the multiplayer. Might sneak one in between. Don't know yet. Well, I'll have a put it out there on the Discord and see what people think. If you do want to come chat with us, the Discord, there is a link in the description. You can always come down there and have a chat with us. Do. No particular topic tonight. Chat topic. Just thought we'll have just a bit of a hangout session. What do I need? A jumbo equipment pack. Some of this. Thermal clips, medigels. That's what we need. Medigels. Missiles. A load of other stuff. Another one of those. I think it's all the same that you get in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's ones I've just bought 2 of those. Okay. It's got his Mass Effect 3 multiplayer working last night too. So annoying that you know it's your internet's down. Thanks to know. How you doing? Are you joining us for an hour? No problem. Okay, wonderful, wonderful stuff. So, no Mass Effect at the Game Awards. Quite disappointing. I think they announced that there was going to be no Dragon Age, so that was expected. But they removed the trailer for the current Mass Effect game, or the next Mass Effect game. That got people wondering what on earth's going on. And yeah, then nothing happened, nothing appeared. So I've got a feeling it might be. Is it? No, it's not. Does it sound better, my Mick? By the way, I've been tweaking with some settings. So yeah, so people thinking might have they might have just unlisted it by mistake. But there you go. It's certainly got some people talking on the old Tinterweb. It sounds quiet when I'm not talking. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get the old mic to sound a little bit better. So I want a decent one. I want to buy a decent one. Christmas and kids and stuff. It certainly drains all your money rather quickly. Okay, no problem. He just said he's going to restart his computer. Oh, I don't know. No problem. Curtis wants some help with the YouTube with the Xbox controller. Yeah, we can sort that out for you. It should actually plug and play, being Microsoft and all that. So yeah, hopefully it's. I think mine worked pretty much out of the box. I've got an Xbox One controller that I use. I do find wired is a lot better than a wireless. I mean, you can use a wireless controller. Hello, Wood Guy. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, what I'm going to do while we're waiting for Cerberus Guy to restart is we'll pop these to. We'll do a quick bronze match. And we can have them jump back in. So we'll do, me and you'll do a quick bronze match while we're waiting for Cerberus Guy. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What do I think of Andromeda? I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest with you, Hollywood Guy, at the moment. Yeah, I must admit. Also, yes, come join us. Come join us. I'll invite you. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, just give us a shout when you're free. Yeah, Hollywood Guy, I'm enjoying it. It's not as addictive as the trilogy. Where I'm like, oh, I need to play, but I am enjoying it, and I am enjoying the crew, and I love the ship. Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what it is really, because I really enjoyed Mass Effect when it was that was the only game. I still really enjoyed it, but I suppose it was all new then. It was. I can't hear the gameplay. Hold on a second.
Guy's saying he can't hear the gameplay, so I'm wondering if they couldn't hear Cerberus Guy then.
Yeah, it might be why.
Or maybe they can't hear me either as well.
Right, let's see that. Helps if I change the actual audio input, doesn't it?
Enemies
down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to.
How's that audio guy? Can you, Hollywood Guy? Can you hear that now?
There are key enemy personnel in the area. Spot them. Zero in on those targets and finish them.
I need to actually remember what
I can hear the gameplay in the stream.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll have to wait to hear what.
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah. Hollywood Guy's cool.
You have to set the gameplay settings lower than the chat settings, otherwise the chat gets drowned out. I can never remember what I set the gameplay settings to. Ow.
Nice job. One more target is in play. Squad member has flatlined.
You could say that you get fluffy.
Let me sound. That's the one, Curtis. Always helps when you can actually hear what's going on, doesn't it?
Did someone join us briefly there?
Yeah, I think they're talking on chat through the game chat.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
I love that move.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Yeah, I think that's probably why Mass Effect 2 is my favourite out of the trilogy, is because it really does just enhance Mass Effect 1's storytelling. It kind of just... everything that Mass Effect 1 was, story-wise, it just builds upon it, and...
I think it also just comes down to a few little things as well. Just you just can't top the Reapers, really.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's another issue that they've kind of done in regards to their enemies, isn't it? Where they've kind of gone all big. Any enemy that you kind of put in place now, it's just not going to seem as important.
Enemies approaching.
Yeah.
What's your favourite squad mate in Andromeda? I quite like Liam. I get the kind of the Garrus buddy kind of vibe from him. I like his little quips. What about yours, Hollywood guy? Who's your favourite? Oh, you like Vetra and the Krogan. I don't think I've been out with them yet.
Spoilers.
Kurt was playing multiplayer last night, and he was spending most of the night looking at the floor by the sound of that.
Our data centers are not transmitting.
I'm worried about them taking down the trailer. No, I think it's been done by mistake. It was getting quite exciting, wasn't it? The Game Awards. They're taking down that trailer, and people are thinking, "Ooh, hello, we're definitely getting something." And then nothing. See, I think it's just been done by mistake.
I would really like to think it, but no, I can't help but be worried. You know, like after we've been hearing about, like, I don't know, like there was this thing about one of the Dragon Age creative directors.
Lumber.
And also there was the whole Casey Hudson leaving, and
Yeah, I think it's still too early doors yet, though. Even if they are completely changing the game altogether, that is just a trailer. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that Liara's going to be in the game. Doesn't necessarily mean that.
still a bit of a shame if it's going to be delayed more than we already have to wait, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, the main focus is going to be on Dragon Age 4 now, isn't it? Getting that out. That'll be all hands on deck for that.
Going for you.
As you can tell, I've upgraded my dying ability.
Hello, you guys heard some bad info on Dragon Age? What? I've heard that the creative directors left.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
It was something like that, yeah.
Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
Hollywood guy agrees with you. Text now. He thinks that them taking down the trailer is something bad.
Well, it's like you said, even if it is something bad, at least it's early on in the process.
Yeah.
Developing it.
Enemies down. Good shooting.
I love this character. Absolutely love this character.
Here they come.
Which one is that?
It's the one with the murder desk sword. Oh, that was a bad move. Run away, run away,
Is that
run
the
away.
female infiltrator or the male vanguard?
Female infiltrator, I think. Ah, your back's over, Sky.
Yeah, I was scrambling to get on my phone to say start the first round without me, but I noticed you already did, so.
But yeah, I thought we'd do a quick bronze
That's
match.
murdering.
Oh no, that's fine. Like I said, I was just going to spectate for this one, and I'll pick up after whenever you're ready.
Well, we're already on wave 8, so it shouldn't be long.
I'll pray to the ghosts of my computer.
I think Ulsar's going to come join us in a bit as well.
Only one more left. Well done, team.
No, we should
Trade
have full
being
team.
kindlers.
Sailor, enemy is regrouping. Bogies incoming. Acknowledged. Contact. Squad member in trouble.
If this goes bad, the battle will be sort of finished. Kind of makes me wonder what happened.
So did
I
you
think-
guys see the, sorry to drift away from BioWare a little bit, but did you guys see the Star Wars Eclipse trailer?
Stay alert.
Yes, I did. And yeah, it looks
Got intel
pretty
that
sweet.
strategic enemy personnel are on site.
Is it made by Quantum?
Quantic Dream.
Quantic
They're honestly
Dream.
like my favorite. They're honestly my favorite game developer, so I'm so excited.
Because they're more of a narrative.
Yeah, honestly, like probably my favorite game is Detroit Become Human, with its like crazy, like it makes Mass Effect look like a little. I don't want to say amateur, but it's like it's another level. It's another level of choice and consequence.
Is Quantic Dream David Cage or Peter Molyneux? I always get them mixed up.
David Cage.
Target is priority.
They did that
I
other
know
one as well,
David
didn't
Cage
they?
has got. I know David Cage has definitely said and done some questionable things, but I don't know. It's the art, not the artist, isn't it?
That's fair. Because I think then that means Peter Molyneux did Fable then, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it
I do
was.
really like Fable, but I don't know. Oh, okay.
He was the Peter Molyneux was the guy that was like, oh, it's going to have this, and you're going to do this, and you'll be able to do that. And when the game came out, it was like you couldn't do any of that.
You can plant a tree and watch it grow.
Would you want
He
to?
was just, he just got so excited about his games, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to put all this in, and like, yeah, you can't do that. We haven't got the technology for that.
I'm not sure I want to watch a tree grow, to be honest.
I mean, you say that now, but until you actually do it in a game, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but okay. For my first question would be: do you have to watch it grow in real time? Like, does it actually take as
30
long as it would
years.
take? Yeah.
Yeah, because I always imagined it would be similar to, I don't know if you ever had a Dreamcast, but back in like 1999 or 2000, that game Seaman with Leonard Nimoy.
Last enemy.
I mean, if you did your tree like that, I could get behind it.
Down there. Hostile. Enemy is
don't think I've heard about that.
Where you get this little tadpole-looking
people.
thing that's voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and you have to grow it from a tadpole into a full-grown thing. But it's basically like, do you remember those little Tamagotchi pet things? It's basically that, but a video game, but with a lot more philosophy and existential dread thrown in.
Oh, right, yeah. One of my neighbours had one of those, but I was never got one, unfortunately.
Oh, I've
The
just
Tamagotchi,
realised what
I
the
mean.
kill streak award's for. Sorry. Nico, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
I'm just saying, if you've ever played a Star Wars game or Fallout 4 or something like that, and you've had these big grand ideas about going off to save the world or save the galaxy or whatever, and instead just end up spending 9 hours decorating a farm on Tatooine, or building or accessorizing your dog, then I mean, how is that really that much different than watching a tree grow?
He's got a point, because that's exactly what I do in Skyrim. I get to the point where I can build myself a house, and then I'm just there like, ooh, I need some wood, and ooh, I need some wood, chop down some rock and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm going to build this here, and I'm going to build that there. And like 6 hours later, I've actually not progressed the story anywhere or done any side quests, but I do have a really nice house.
Are you guys going to get the anniversary edition?
No, I've got it.
Skyrim?
Yeah.
I've got it in VR.
No, I've got the
So
I've got the digital deluxe or whatever it's called edition on Steam, and I've had that for a few years, and that's fine for me. I mean, I'm sure Mrs. Cerberus Guy is probably gonna get it because she's addicted to Skyrim, but I'm fine with my older one.
I guess that would be Cerberus Gal.
I suppose. As long as my copy of Skyrim has Ayla in it, I'm good.
if this goes bad, Bio would be sort of finished. Hollywood Guy wonders what happens at BioWare. I would say that Anthem happened. I wonder how much money they funneled into Anthem for it to fail so badly.
Can invite me now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think I'm good to go. So whenever you're done your current wave, you can, or your current match, you can just invite me.
We just finished.
Also, speaking of Skyrim, real quick, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but I want to see what you guys in the chat think. Was anyone else kind of disappointed by the battle with Alduin? Because I mean, by the time you actually fought him, you've probably killed like a dozen other dragons. So I mean, he's basically just another dragon, and it didn't really seem like big or epic or anything for me.
Who's that?
Honestly, the Alduin fight is just way too easy. Like, I can't say anything else. It's just way too easy with 3 more guys to help you.
Is that the dragon outside Whiterun?
Yeah, it's the main antagonist of the game.
Okay,
no,
right.
I haven't completed it.
Alduin, the world eater.
I didn't think
Right,
anybody completed Skyrim.
Sorry, Tim.
As I say, I didn't think anybody completed Skyrim. I thought it was one of those games that you just go off and do random stuff rather than actually playing the main game.
Yeah, see, I don't remember any of the main story because, yeah, I just did all the side stuff. Although I did really like that Vampire DLC. Well, I don't know how other people felt about it. Dawn Guard, I think it was called.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, being a vampire is kind of cool, but it was also weirdly limiting too. I mean, it was an interesting idea. I just don't know if it's worth it.
It's not worth it.
Agree to disagree. But yeah, well, from what Danny said in the chat, I get what you mean. Although the same could be said for a lot of multiplayer games. I think a lot of multiplayer games can feel repetitive, but Personally, I think this game's like really good in the characters you can get and the different abilities from them.
I mean, if nothing else, I'll give BioWare credit for somehow managing to make 54 different characters all feel unique. Like, none of them feel the same.
That's very true.
Not to mention the fact that Mass Effect 3 was, from what we've heard, a nightmare to develop under the pressure they were under.
And the pressure of Mac Walter's terrible writing. Actually, I shouldn't say terrible. I should just say not as good as Drew Karpyshyn.
But then isn't Drew an actual author first rather than a game writer sort of thing? That's his profession as an author.
I think he did all the Mass Effect books, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did the vast majority anyway.
Oh, apart from, didn't he didn't do that Deception one, was it? Because that completely messes with the lore or something, doesn't it? Is it Deception?
Deception's a good novel, but I don't know if they ever officially made it canon or not.
That was the real Deception.
Did anyone see the Game Awards, the new Star Trek game with Spock? I can't say I have. I didn't see that one.
I'm not sure why my chat's not refreshed. Oh, there we go. Or not. Yeah, I'm only seeing Hollywood Guy's last message.
Oh, I'm on live chat. I was on top chat rather than live chat.
This is one with that electric ball thing, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's in it.
Team member is hurt.
Yeah, the ball's here on this one.
Did you guys hear about the Old Republic expansion being delayed?
Yeah, like a week before its release or something. Something must have gone massively wrong with that.
Yeah, it felt like they were waiting too long to give us a release date anyway, so, you know, it's like there must have been something internally.
And it's not
I mean,
even
they
like
kinda
it's...
said like this winter. I think they specifically said this holiday season. So
Yeah, they said
that's not
winter
very specific
2021.
at all.
I might be
Yeah.
on crack, but I swear I read somewhere that it was coming out in February, the beginning
Yeah.
of February.
Yeah, they put it back to
No,
February.
that was anyway.
That's what it was delayed to, February.
I mean, a week before it's released and it's put back that far.
I mean, I'm not too bothered because I'm not doing great financially at the moment, so it's kind of like, wow, I get a reason to stop my sub for a little while.
Ow, ow, ow. I'm in the wrong place here. Hollywood Guy wants to know if the new Dragon Age needs a Mass Effect style multiplayer. Ah, stop moving away from him.
I don't know if it necessarily needs it, but I quite liked Inquisition's multiplayer, even though no one plays it.
See, I only ever played it when it first came out, and I can't really remember it. As far as I can remember, is that you needed a team with, like, you needed a tank and you needed a DPS and you needed a healer, and you had to properly work as a team. Whereas this game, you know, it doesn't matter who we pick really. we could probably work a bit smarter and have a more balanced team, but we can pick who we want and we can still get through a round, can't we? Most of the time.
Sounds to me like a typical MMO, like Operation or Dungeon or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was like, and that's why I didn't get on with it, because you have to join a team that usually knew each other and.
Yeah, I've
well
never liked
together.
that kind of thing. Just the fact that when you work with people you don't know as well, and they get really mad at you because you're new to it. And
Yeah.
hated that.
Thank you.
No worries.
Get that object back to the extract squad member in trouble.
I got.
Good. Squad member has lost the object. Find it. Team member has gone dark.
So, what have you guys been playing recently?
Stop. Thank you.
I've been doing a bit of Rocket League, although I have to admit the Christmas skins and stuff are kind of lame.
We need to
Quite
get a
cool that they're
Discord
still
game.
updating it. Does Rocket League work across platforms? Because I've got it on Game Pass.
I think they made it work across platforms, but I don't quote me. But I know for the longest time it wasn't, but I think they finally did.
I mean, it might even work through the Game Pass program on PC. I don't know.
Well, it might, because I think that's actually what Curtis did when I was helping him get his Mass Effect 3 working with all the DLC yesterday.
Oh right, so Curtis has got Game Pass, has he?
Yeah.
Well, I think he said he had it on Xbox, but then he refunded it so he could get it on EA Play. 'Cause then I know I spent an hour or so yesterday helping him install all the DLCs, and then I played around with them, so it actually works for him. But I'm not 100% sure if it's still on Game Pass or not, or if it's... Because I think he was getting Game Pass and EA Play confused, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think if you get EA Play, you might as well just get Game Pass, really, mightn't you? Although I don't know what the price difference is. So.
Squad member in trouble.
I always trying to get the final insanity trophy on Mass Effect, but I think it's bugged. I've heard it's bugged actually.
Squad member needs help.
What's going on, guys? We're not doing great today, are we?
Yeah, these guns are both terrible.
Outstanding work.
That's what I get for trying something new.
Active. Stay alert.
Oh, I
I
thought you were
blame
talking about
Alistair
us.
for being a Cerberus guy in Cerberus colors, so I accidentally shot him 4 or 5 times.
You blame who?
Oh,
Do you take
okay.
that step? You know, me and my friend were talking about trying like Dungeons and Dragons at some point. We know absolutely nothing about playing it, but I've got the starter kit and I was thinking,
Well, well, well. Amateur DM here. Ask me anything if you want.
Dungeons and Dragons is incredible. I've been playing for like almost 30 years.
Well, any advice?
Well, then I take it back. Ask Cerberus guy instead. He probably knows better.
We were honestly getting like really excited about coming up with characters and stuff, and his is some weird drunk wizard mercenary. Don't know if that fits into how D&D works, but it sounds very, very cool actually.
I mean, why wouldn't it work?
You can make anything work.
I don't know if there's like specific rules about classes or whatever as all.
I mean, yeah, there is, but you can always homebrew if you don't like it.
At the end of the day, as long as your dungeon master's happy, you can do anything.
Well, apparently I'm going to be when I learn how to do it.
Someone's mic's a bit wonky. I think that is also. I think we're just getting a bit of feedback on that.
I got asked to leave a Dungeons and Dragons event once actually. That's how cool I am.
Oh dear, what did you do?
Well, so you know how wood elves all have like nature-themed last names, you know, things like Greenleaf or Sway Branch or whatever?
I guess.
Right, so I made a wood elf ranger whose last name was Morningwood, and the DM got mad and said if I wasn't going to be serious, just to leave.
See, Morningwood is even the name of a place in Fable though, so I wouldn't say it's too out there.
Well, maybe Fable was doing it as a joke, an inappropriate joke too.
I should imagine so. Yeah.
Probably, I just mean it's got like, you know, it's not as inappropriate as it could be.
Connect squad member in trouble.
It has mainstream traction.
Team member has gone.
What is wrong with me?
Are we standing in the anomaly again?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you still not see it?
Nope. I don't want this to become a running gag.
Well, you know, I was thinking after the other week, last week or whenever it was, the GameCube remake of Resident Evil 1 had an invisible enemy mode. Are you sure you're not just playing with that on?
Pretty sure, I mean, I can check it.
Oh, for God's sake. I was standing in front of the guy as he was building a turret and just trying to melee him because my gun wasn't reloading.
Hollywood's guy has named their Dungeons and Dragons character "Why Sing Song So Long." Why sing song? How on earth do you say that? Why? Why sing song so long? I've never
Why
played
would you
Dungeons
sing
and
a song
Dragons.
so long?
Oh my god, there's like turrets everywhere.
Enemies everywhere.
Yeah, I will destroy you.
That's all of them. Good work.
All clear.
Stay alert. Enemy is
I'm in a barbarian once with an intelligence of 6, and if you're not aware, any intelligence under 10 is like 10 is considered border like average. So if you're under 10, you're a little on the slow side. So my human barbarian's name was Hugh, like H-U-G-H, and his last name was Mon, M-O-H-N. So he'd go around and people be like, "Oh, what's your name?" And he'd be like, "Hugh Mon," and be like, "No, I know you're human, but what's your name?" I thought it was funny, but it was probably kind of stupid.
No, I actually love that.
Yeah, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
See, I haven't got to experiment with fun drawbacks yet because I've only rolled up one character so far for myself. And that one actually had pretty good stats and everything. So it was just kind of at least average at everything.
I'm thinking of just using, I know I'm technically going to be the dungeon master, so probably just be an NPC or something, but I was thinking of including my Dragon Age character, just for the fun of it.
I mean, that's the great thing about being a DM, you can do basically whatever you want. So if you want, you can not only include your Dragon Age character, but you can also make him a main player in the story, like an important quest giver.
And if you want to be an evil DM, you can do like a DM I had once, who we were going through this incredibly long dungeon, and it had all this super cool treasure, but instead of gold, all the gold coins were replaced with equally valuable but extremely fragile porcelain.
That sounds creepy.
Team member offline.
Oh no, don't. Ah, should have used my health. I forgot I've got a health pack.
Team member offline.
My guns have stopped working.
Hollywood Guy wants to know if anybody can speak a different language. I can speak gibberish.
Yeah, I can.
Can you insult me in your native language? I'm just curious.
I could, but I don't want to get the stream like demonetized or something.
Yeah, but I suppose that doesn't make me sound like a very mature moderator, does it?
Thanks for that.
I can give you some spicy insults after we close stream though, if that's what you want.
I mean, you could in Discord, but like, I'm not sure I'd be able to pronounce them.
Do it in the stream chat. Hollywood Guy can speak Spanish.
Squad member in trouble.
My parametrics didn't work.
Mission aborted.
Oh no! Wave 8.
That is unfortunate. Well, at least I can get a better gun now.
And maybe
Well-
this round I can use equipment.
Time to try another random gun and be disappointed.
Yeah, I just kept having this random problem with my SMG where it stopped working.
Dodgy stream, that's what it is.
Yeah, we can blame Streamlabs.
Well, if you're using an SMG, shouldn't we be making fun of you? Because if I know one thing from playing Mass Effect 2 like 40 times, is if you use a SMG, every Krogan will make fun of you.
Really? Wait, I mained Infiltrator in 2 and I never got that. Well, maybe because I never took down my sniper, but that's another story.
Yeah, if you shoot a Krogan with an SMG in Mass Effect 2, they'll always tell you, say things like, use a real man's weapon, or stuff like that.
But why? Shouldn't they be complaining at snipers, if anything?
It's because they favour shotguns, isn't it?
We should do a round where we're all Krogan and all use sniper rifles and see how bad it goes.
I mean, we could do it now if we wanted to.
Alright, I'm up for this garbage.
See how many rounds we can last.
Alright.
I don't know if I actually have a Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you could just use any class and change it to a sniper, couldn't you?
All right, now which one's my ugliest Krogan?
This is gonna be positively awful.
Or the best idea we've ever had.
Should we all be different Krogan to see who's the worst?
Well, I've got the Krogan soldier.
I think I have basically any Krogan.
I can see what other ones I've got.
I'll
Yeah, I
go
have
with
all of them too.
I'll go with the Vanguard then. Put that open.
This might sound like a dumb question, but is there such thing as a Krogan infiltrator?
I don't think so.
No, there's one. There's an adept, 2 sentinels, a soldier, a vanguard, and I think that's it.
I do not
Okay,
have
I'll
any
tell you what.
powers.
I'll go with the sentinel.
Which one?
The non-battle hammer one, the one that doesn't have a battle hammer.
Okay, so I'll just go soldier.
Super chat. Ah, Hollywood guy.
All right,
you,
I'll be
sir.
the Krogan adept then.
Okay.
Hollywood guy, thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. Hollywood guy has a question for the chat. Who is your favourite Dragon Age, or your least favourite in Dragon Age Inquisition? Because his was Dorian and Vivienne. Mine was Vivienne. I couldn't stand her. Absolutely couldn't stand her. But I think that's intentional, because I think you're supposed to like her after so long, but because it's all supposed to be an act or something. But yeah, I really couldn't stand her. What about you guys? Who was your least favourite in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Vivienne.
Iron Bull.
Sorry?
Cerberus guy said Iron Bull,
Iron Bull.
and I said, yeah, and I said Vivienne.
Vivienne. I think because you can make Vivienne the
Once I'm gonna cancel and restart again, I just have to change my equipment. Thank you.
you can make her the
s-
what do you call it? The not the Empress, the
Divine.
Divine. That's it. Yeah. I was like, why would anybody want to make her the Divine? She's just a horrible person.
I just got the Lancer. I'm so happy.
Oh, I haven't changed my weapon to a. Is it snipers we're doing?
Yes.
Yep.
Kind of.
I absolutely hate myself for agreeing to this.
Javelin.
The thing is, we just had a bad game, and I think this might kind of force us to, I don't know, really concentrate since
Quit.
they're so they're so much more like challenging, really, aren't they? Like when it comes to aiming and whatever, you've got to be so much more accurate.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
That's amazing. I want to.
I just want to make sure we're not fighting the collectors or something, are we?
It's random.
All right.
Do you want me to
I
change?
really
that?
hope we're not fighting the collectors or the reapers.
Who do you want?
It's
Who
not-
do you want to be? Who do you want to fight? Cerberus.
Well, I was gonna say if you leave it on random, it'll be anyone but Cerberus, because the only thing I know about random is it never does the same thing twice.
I tell you what, there's not really anyone that's good for it to be, really, is there? Let's just keep it on random.
Do you have your sniper yet?
Who?
I have one.
Yeah, I've got snipers. Yeah. I don't have a banner because I still don't know what I need to do to get one.
Well, in the main multiplayer thing, there's a thing in the list called challenges, I think it's called, and then you can sort through, and it'll show you all the different what you need to do for each different banner.
Yeah, I think one of them involved headshots. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Now's your time for headshots.
It's my time to try.
Objective is simple. Area's uncontrolled.
Why don't you like Iron Ball then, Cerberus guy?
Well, he betrays you.
Oh, do you choose the Canary over the Chargers? That's the only thing I can think of that would lead to him betraying you.
Reminds me of a game of Hungry Hippo on this.
This is starting off great, if nothing else.
That's definitely going into a clips on that one.
You know what? I actually really like this sniper.
Just make a 10-hour loop of that and put it on YouTube, Tim, and see what happens.
I might do actually. Views have been really poor at the minute, so yeah, just completely something random. Oh man, I'm so slow.
I'm still allowed to use my abilities like Incinerate, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. We just said only we all had to have snapper rifles.
Need some ammo already. Hollywood guy made Vivian the Divine because he didn't want to lose the other characters. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about her with her attitude that I really just didn't like.
Doesn't she truly like screw over the mages with her whole idea of the circle?
Yeah, I should imagine Cerberus guy actually quite likes her because she has the same kind of philosophy, doesn't she? That
Yeah, I don't mind Vivian.
didn't think so.
I thought you were against the circle though.
Yeah, I hate the circle, but I don't mind Vivian. Two things can be true at the same time.
Oh, I missed my Shadow Strike ability.
I suppose it's admirable if you could look past that. I'll tell you what, we're actually doing really well, aren't we?
Oh, what a way to jinx us.
This is the second wave. Don't get too hyped yet.
Hey, I thought we'd be gone in wave 1.
We also all have like 5,000 hit points. So. I think the evilest thing you can do in Inquisition is, I can never remember the guy's name, but rather than kill the one dude, if you make him a tranquil instead.
We've got a drone on the ground that scanned enemy tech. Secure it and upload its contents.
I can't remember who that is, to be honest.
It's tagged you as friendly.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played Inquisition, so I forget some of the people's names.
I'm not sure I remember it.
I'll find it after stream and let you know.
To be fair, I'm not surprised that I think there are things I've missed. Like, I've only played Inquisition twice and Origins twice. But I played like Dragon Age 2 like 4 or 5 times.
I'm currently just listening
Yeah, it was
to.
a mage who's kind of a jackass, and when you finally confront him, you can just execute him, or if you want to be a dick, you can make him a tranquil.
Using pain compliance. Scar cohesion confirmed. Movement at max velocity. Recommend additional teammates in proximity.
Man, you should see this thing. This sniper has such a lob on it. The rounds make such an arc when you shoot them, it's ridiculous. I'm basically a walking artillery piece.
Was that the Turian sniper rifle?
No, I think it's Batarian. It's the Kisha harpoon launcher.
Oh yeah, that gun.
Enemy forces down to 1. Some good work.
I'm pretty sure it shoots red hot rebars.
Enemy is regrouping.
It does. If you ever want to have a laugh, read the description of it.
Enemy force approaching.
I fear it'll be not as funny in German.
I don't know too much about Dragon Age lore, but I assume it's impossible for a mage to become divine. Actually, no, because Vivienne's a mage, isn't she?
Yeah.
But I suppose she's a circle mage. I was just thinking about Dorian. I felt like I could trust Dorian, kind of thing.
Man, that brute did not want to die.
Squad member in trouble.
I'm currently listening to The Stolen Throne, an audiobook, which is the prequel, one of the first two prequel book to Origins. Apparently, you find out why Logain's a bit more like why he is. Was Cole a spirit or a demon? I think he was supposed to be a spirit, wasn't he?
I think so.
Some fine work, team. Enemy is
Oh,
regrouping.
I just found out you can charge that thing up. That's good to know.
Enemies inbound.
Oh yeah, you can ragdoll enemies if you charge that gun before you fire.
No, I mean the weapon.
Yeah, the harpoon gun, right?
Yep.
I'm getting a very focused vibe from us right now.
Well, I'm trying to get as many headshots as possible.
Well, you have lofty ambitions. I'm trying to not make a complete fool out of myself. But okay.
I think she's actually got a harpoon.
I'm also
sticking
busy
out.
drawing their fire. Since I'm fluorescent green and blue, I'm trying to draw all the fire away from you guys. Because you guys actually blend in.
Don't know.
Yeah, I might be dead.
I got you.
Oh, that was a bit rude. Let's have a look.
Thank you.
And shoot someone.
Yeah, Google says he's a spirit.
And I went down the ladder by accident. I'm curious what you did, Sir Brisky. Did you make Cole more human, or let him become more human? However it goes.
Sorry, who is that?
I said, did you let Cole become human, or did you keep him as a spirit?
No, I let him go back to human.
Clear! Enemy forces at half strength. And 7 job went bad.
I mean, considering we have snipers, that wasn't too bad.
Data and get out of there.
Routine matrix activated.
Stay close to your Omni.
I mostly just hate how big and clunky the Krogan are. When you're trying to get in and out of narrow doors or things, you get stuck on everything.
Yeah. Just slow. That thing. Cumbersome.
Using shock weaponry.
Where's the decal?
I like how we're all staying together as well. Feels like. I don't
Well,
know.
we're escorting a drone.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm actually not doing that. Sorry. I was trying to find a safe space.
Oh, what? How did that happen?
Damn it! What? Oh my god.
Pick him up!
Anyone who's left don't be a hero.
Team member has gone dark. We've got what we need.
Oh no, I'm out of ammo.
Team member has
Right, there's someone behind you. Right, yeah.
Oh, another good question from Hollywood Guy. Who is the best romance in Dragon Age? Or who's your favourite romance? For goodness sake! Oh no!
squad member needs help.
I'm out of em. Is that it? Is that as far as we got? Wave 6. Not too
It's
bad.
okay, Cerberus guy might do this.
Oh, is he still on?
Yeah.
Squad member in trouble.
I know no one's going to agree with me, but for me the best romance is Leliana.
No, I quite like Liliana. I always have an issue of I can't decide who to romance in Origins. Is it going to be Morrigan or Liliana? Because I really do like them both.
Zevran?
Here they come.
Devon's funny, but too much of a player for me.
Did all of you forgive Zevran the first time, or did anyone actually kill him the first time you meet him?
The very first time I met him,
Sorry, Tim.
I killed him the first time. I didn't trust him not to turn on me again.
I forgave him, but then he did turn on me because I didn't have enough affection with him.
What was his loyalty thing? He was looking for a pair of shoes or something, wasn't he?
To this day, I still haven't managed to get his loyalty mission, to be honest. I
I thought
honestly
that
don't
was
know how.
Liliana, wasn't it? She's asked for a pair of shoes.
I also don't know how to get, what's his face? The Canary, I can't remember his name.
Sten.
Then
Ah, yeah.
I don't like Krogans. Where did you come from? Can't go through walls.
They are the law.
The law. I've been meaning to watch that movie, actually.
I honestly had no idea I was referencing something.
Judge
Oh,
Dredd.
the Sylvester Stallone version of Judge Dredd.
What about you, Hollywood guy? Who's your best romance in the Dragon Age series? For me, it's definitely a toss-up between Morrigan and Liliana.
What about the pirate lady in Denerim?
Yeah, I actually quite. Yeah, I like her in Dragon Age 2. Not a lot of options in the Inquisition. Unless you play as a female, then there's more options.
I'm afraid I'll have to hop out after this game, but I'll still be in the chat.
We're coming up to the end anyway, so depending on Wave 7, this probably might be the last game anyway, so if we survive it. If we don't, we might be able to time for a quick bronze match.
See, I'm kind of with Hollywood guy. I do really like Cassandra, and I think it was probably my... I've only done 2 of the romances in Inquisition so far, but she's my favourite out of the ones I have done.
Cassandra's got the
Inquisition,
best
that is.
arc.
I think the whole soft interior thing is quite nice about her. Like the hard exterior, but sort of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like because her character arc really starts in Dragon Age 2, doesn't it? With the whole
Yeah.
tough exterior kind of. Arc to it.
I don't know, I'm not sure about what exactly her arc is though. Is it kind of just to become more understanding of mages, or kind of just avoid being blindly loyal, I suppose?
Yeah, I think so. I do like that if you try to show an interest in like Josephine, and then you try showing an interest in Cassandra, she does actually call you out on it as well. She flirted with one of them and she's like, oh, I thought you were interested in somebody else. Yeah, I was just trying to play the field.
Or if you've got EA Play Curtis, I think you can play it.
Yes, Curtis, you do need to play it. It is a great series.
It did take me some time to really get into Origins, but I think it is my favourite.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Actually, speaking of Origins, one thing I always wondered, I don't know if you guys know, when you're in Denerim, when you're making the scale armor from the crazy guy, does it matter? Because every time you'll go see him, he'll always be, well, I can do this, but if you give me like 10 gold coins extra, I can make like super armor. Does that ever actually amount to anything?
I think you just get stronger armor, don't you?
I kind of just gave up on finding the scale armor.
Ammo again, Rob. I really didn't think this through when I picked this weapon.
I think I do tend to skip things that sort of seem minuscule like that, like because a game like Origins is already quite long.
Oh, there's one behind me, look.
We avenged you, Tim.
Thank you. I tried the Sarah romance as well. If you go with being a Kunari, female Kunari, she has a preference for female Kunari, so she gets a bit all giddy. Rather than if you're just like just a general female, like human or a elf or something.
One thing that did really annoy me about the Sarah romance was there was an option to like admit that my character was more elfy because she was an elf, but it just completely ends the romance with her, which really annoyed me. Like, you know, why can't she care enough about the person to, I don't know, accept them for who they are, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, do we actually ever hear about why she has such a thing against being healthy?
I think
think
an
if
elf
you,
picked on her in middle school.
Lamau.
I think you can find out if you get. You can go into it. I think.
Right, come on!
Alright,
I'm
no
not-
pressure, guys, but we're at wave 9.
Oh god, no! Please don't point it out. Well, you pointed it out now.
They'll sing songs about the legendary Krogan recon team after this.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
The first and only Krogan sniper squad.
And their song was just "Run away, run away."
That's the full champ. There's a bench there.
But if you think about it, Krogan snipers are the perfect weapon. Unmatched in range combat, but also still dangerous in melee.
I kind of find that this character's got a decent balance.
What happened there? Weird.
Well, plus they've got, don't they say they've got like a month's worth of food stored in their hump? So if you were, you could snipe for such a long time as a Krogan and never need to move because you don't get your food with you.
I'm gonna be a traitor to the squad and use my pistol.
Oh, I didn't
Krogans are
Heresy.
evolutionary, the most adept campers in the universe. Amazing.
Some good work down there. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Oh, blimey.
Fleet movement data is hidden here. Contact! The intel from local server.
Right, same again, then, lads.
Oh no, not this one.
Yeah, standing around in one spot on wave 10 is not fun.
Well, I've got 4 rocket launchers if we need to use them. Yeah, like now.
Can we agree that Banshees are the worst?
Yes, they are.
How about Praetorians?
Scions?
Okay, yeah, Scions are quite annoying actually.
They were bad enough in Mass Effect 2 and then they somehow made them worse in this game.
I'm gonna grab some ammo.
I found the adjutants pretty funny from the Omega DLC. They were like made out to be this super amazing, super powerful enemy, and in the end they were just pushovers.
I mean, if you play a Vanguard, they die so easily.
I think the thing that bothered me the most about those was, like, when you're the first time you see them, when you're like creeping around in that dark underground abandoned mine area with the world's worst flashlight, and you can just kind of hear them growling in the back. I was expecting it to be like an alien kind of thing, and then they were just like big fat things. They weren't scary at all.
See, I'd read the comic before I played it, so I was expecting them to be pretty horrific.
I think the only thing that really bothered me about that DLC is why did Nyreen kill herself? There was literally no need for her to do that.
dramatic effect.
Tension Sheath King.
The end of that DLC really needed a renegade option where you could betray Arya and just leave her there, though.
Yeah, I did kind of find her annoying, and how she was just constantly trying to take over things.
I mean, it's true, but it kind of makes sense. Shepard wouldn't want to hang around and control mercenaries, and there's like no one left they respect enough to actually be organized.
Oh my god, are we actually going to do this?
Possibly.
Krogan sniper team for the win.
We found the cheat for the game.
Speaking of Shepard controlling mercenaries, can you actually, if you're like a super paragon, refuse to work with the Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Blood Pack when you first meet Arya in Purgatory?
I mean, you could, but then you can like never do the quest line, which is kind of counterproductive.
I don't think you can actually refuse it though.
Well, because when she tells you you can, she's got all the groundwork laid up for the 3 groups to join. The Paragon option says those gangs are trash. I've never actually picked it. That's why I was wondering what happens if you actually do that.
Yeah, it does nothing. She says you need them if you want your fleet, and that's that.
Yeah.
I mean, Arya's definitely a cool person, or a cool character, but she's another one where I never understood why so many people love her. Because, I mean, if you're just looking at it objectively, she's not a nice person.
I do really like her voice actress, though. Because, you know, Matrix.
I was just going to say, I owned Mass Effect 2 for like 3 years before I realized she was Trinity.
Speaking of which,
Button!
Yeah!
that was
Amazing.
That was a hell of a finisher.
Headbutt it.
And that perfectly ends on time as well.
Although, to be fair, I'm normally terrible with voices, but I did pick out that Rex's helper guy, or whatever you want to call Uvenk, was Lieutenant Worf from Star Trek instantly.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll do that next time. So yeah, that brings
Tell you
us
what.
to the end of tonight's live stream.
I'm disappointed only 2 of us got headshot awards, though.
And yeah, want to say massive thanks to Cerberus Guy, Takes to Know, and to Orsar for the game. Hollywood Guy, thank you very much for coming this evening. Thank you very, very much for the super chat, much appreciated. Curtis, thank you as always for coming and supporting. And I think Nico was in there earlier, and everybody else that's currently in the chat that's not currently chatting and just enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. And there'll be the next live stream will be on Tuesday. We'll be continuing the Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. So hope to see you there. Thank you very much. And if not, we'll see you again next Saturday. Good night.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
good night, all.
Were we really slow? Because I just noticed that took almost 35 minutes.
I think we should just be